Are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Cougars and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First carry now for former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
Here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On the keeper.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
By Brian Burns.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's big.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. This ball complete to Reagor.
Darnold's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's got daylight. 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0.
set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard pickup.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Play action. It's Darnold. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Cougars.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he's got it up and through.
Packers 14, Cougars nothing. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now. as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet?
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He got out of the pocket there. I was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Cougars nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 15.
Taylor. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 27, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Taylor. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Simmons.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Donald's pass intended for Miles Boykins. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before the break. Darnold being chased out left. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47.
He's running.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambeau is set to kick off.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cougars.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. Third down here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
from the 38, Darnold. And this is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Check 99, check 99.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50.
Darnold from the gun. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 20.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep him to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Now Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
55, let's go. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. We own them, young lady. We own them.
Off of play action, Darnold. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And quickly finding Reagor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
11 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, 58, right there. Young lady, defense, set the tone, defense, let's go. Whip, 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 whip.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Young lady, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Miles Boykin becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And his guys are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Cougars.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. They will find Davis. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Faking the give, Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
The ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm trying to collect. Check 55.
To throw again, Murray. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Well, now they'll try the end around. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11.
Too little, cut. Hey, check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Open man there is Patterson, complete.
Patterson.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Mike 5-5. Mike 380. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins.
Darnold's pass.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
To throw is Darnold. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Darnold's pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Today's final score, Packers 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a bad time of year to